Okay, right. So now we've got more product. We actually have conveyor belts. Good stuff. Let's combine these lines and let's start working on what we have to for green science, which is right here, all in one feed. So here's this. There's that. And I want this to loop back. So again, a little messed up, just trying to get things figured out where we need to put them, but this is at least going to get us a good start in the game. So ding, ding, and 2 more, please. I usually like 3 or 4 factories for producing the actual science, producing the baubles, because they take for bloody ever to do. It takes so long to produce the science itself. If you think this whole process and chain is a pain in the butt, green science, green science, green science, and green science. Now, the way I built all this was with good purpose. So check this out. This to here, bam, combines with the original science line, and I don't need to set up a new infrastructure, so no problem. Until we actually take this and move it around, there's really no need. Like until we get green, or until we get blue and purple science. So right now, I just gotta wire this bad boy up. Batteries not included, but power poles absolutely are. I need lights. I've been playing this long without lights, but I think if you guys are watching from the stream, this has to be absolutely terrible. There. Oh my god. And on the 4th game day, Johnny built lights, and all was good. Alright, speaking of which, how's my power consumption? Brilliant. Producing a boatload. A boatload 0.5. We got it. We're dialed in. Awesome. Okay. Ding. Hello, rolling panda of pelicans. Welcome to the stream. Huh. Very good. See, this is what I meant. This is forever. This is forever in assembly time life. So we're going to build some assembly machines level 2. We're going to replace them immediately, and hopefully this process, what's the technical phrase for it? Won't suck? Here, check this out. So see, take a good look at how long it's taking. I wonder if I can just replace it right away. Here, watch. Nope. It's faster, it's better, it's not instantaneous, like it's not a matter teleporter. But the good thing is, it's hopefully gonna speed up well over periods of time. Oh yeah. I have to automate this. This is a joke. Give me all this. 1, 2, autosave. 7. There you go. This is how you automate burners. Oh wait, no, the other way. Whoops. Ding, 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 ding. It's exactly how you automate everything else in this game, which is one thing that's actually really cool, as I mentioned before, is there's enough of a generous learning curve that it's not you're immediately dead in 5 seconds. Like for the first game, I've been playing this fairly relaxed. I enjoy it. I mean, this is a fun game worth the time. So, like I mentioned before, I've played with Alex, who's actually in the stream right now. We tried up a very hard campaign, and that's frantic. That's every second counts kind of stuff. So a little more important that we're quick on that. But for here, nah, just relax. Take your time. Mine the heart of the planet out. What good engineers do. I'll get it. Hold on. There you go. Clearly we needed more stone, so now I fixed that problem. Okay, we're running low on iron again. Hopefully at this point, when we get a little farther, we'll have enough walls. Oh, excuse me. Bit of a hiccup. We'll have enough walls and turrets. We should be able to quickly hole in and really get somewhere distance-wise with starting to set up like a real base. So let's see. What do we have? I also don't see any enemy presence. Like, I don't see any of their strongholds, so that's good. So stone, coal, copper, lots of oil. That's great. Oil is an interesting resource. Oil never goes away permanently. The thing of it is you start harvesting and it's running at a certain amount. So this is great. Good. I want to make sure that the abundance was good. the what's I saying? With all these other commodities, once they're harvested, they're gone. Here, example: tree gone. Once I spend that for wood, the tree's out of here. It does not exist anymore. With all these metals, they're very finite. So once you harvest all of them, you're done. I mean, there's nothing else. There's no regenerative property about it. With oil, on the other hand, you pump at a certain, I guess, volume. You start off at maybe, let's say, 2.5 units of oil a second. And then as you continuously pump it out of the earth, or this isn't really the earth, is it? As you pump it out of the planet, the yield is less and less and less. So actually what will happen is it'll go to 2.2, and then 2, and then 1.5, and then all the way down to 1. So you'll always produce 1. Am I out of power? Yeah, we are out of power again. That's okay. We're expanding pretty quick. At least in terms of we're not really paying too much attention to the power consumption. So let's go ahead and take care of this the interesting way, I guess. I'd like a pipe, burners, and boilers, and all these things. What am I missing here? Pipe. Pipe requires what? Iron plate. I have a bunch of iron plates. Why can't I only build... Oh, I don't have enough stone for the stone furnaces. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I forgot what I was trying to say. Ah, jeez. Okay. Yeah, we can go backwards. So let's set this up proper. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As I mentioned before, I believe it's a 14 to 10 ratio. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get the maximum amount, and that ratio is based on how much the water pump can actually pump. That's what that's based off of. Yeah, I don't mind this going all the way to the back of the base because this is the place I plan on falling back to. Like the aliens, as I mentioned in the first video, don't cross water. So it's not that big of a deal. So let's ding 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 ding, and I need a pipe to fix what I broke. So let's wire everything up first. Dink, dink, very good. And then ding to the rest of the grid. We can worry a little bit more about automation later, but I just wanted to set up the foundation. And that pipe. There we go. Brilliant. You guys aren't connected? There we go. Now what's our production consumption ratio? Yep. Yep, 50%. Cool. That's kind of the interesting thing about it, is whenever you do this, whenever you play a game like this, it's difficult to really pay attention to everything. So the way in which I do it is I like set an internal clock in my head, and I'll say, okay, I've taken care of this. In 30 seconds, I need to come back and take care of it again. But for 30 seconds, my mind just blanks it out completely and says, all right, got it. You're good. Don't worry about it. So then when I come back after that 30 seconds, it's like, okay, I have to take care of this again. You take care of it again. And then the thing is, when you go through that so much, just being human, the problem is you kind of get to the point where, at least I do, you kind of get to a point where it's, oh crap, I forgot about that because I had to check on it so often. I thought I completely took care of it. So power is one of those things that falls into that aspect, in my opinion, is like I've taken care of it. So now my 30-second timer in my head doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. Like I'm not thinking about it again. It's done. It's taken care of. I have more than enough now in my mind, and then I'm going to work on 4 or 5 other projects, and it's like, oh, stuff isn't working the way it should. I wonder if it's power. And then I'll be completely oblivious, and it's like, oh crap, I'm drastically out of energy. I'm apparently running my base on the hopes and dreams of children because electricity doesn't run this far. Like, I don't, it's kind of an interesting thing. At least that's the way my brain works. So there, more copper, which I think was our issue. Also, our power problem was our issue, but there we go. That should work itself out pretty quick. I also can't wait for faster conveyor belts. That's going to be just awesome. So we got red science, we got green science. We got all the science in the science. I can say science 5 more times and the word won't mean anything. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 5 labs on the opposite side, and we're going to run another wire here. And then in anticipation for the other sciences, I'm going to supplement everything with the long-handed hauler or inserter. 1, 2. Science labs are building. I don't care anymore. We're going to go on to other things. Here's example. Here's a timer that's not in my head. And that's just going to do whatever. So there's that. Red science, green science, research is working on. Now we can actually work on other stuff and not something so expensive. So until we unlock other tech, the other things we need to do is we need to start securing that iron field, because that iron's not going to last us forever. And actually, my inventory is completely out of iron, which is also not a well foreboding sign. Yoink. 1,000? 207? Research? I wasn't done being excited over the other things. Oil processing is cool. I don't have the raw materials to process all that crap right now, though. Logistics would give us automobilism. That's my favorite research name of anything ever, is automobilism. Like it's a religion. It's the best. I mean, that's my religion. There you go. Let's see. Lab efficiency is always good to start off with at first, considering, it's going to help our labs run faster. Was it 20%? Yeah. 100 and 100 of each. It's going to take a long time, but it's going to help everything really speed up. So I'd prefer we go for that. Freaking auto save. All right. So, I didn't order the walls. There we go. Ordered the walls. I need more iron. I need more freaking iron. I need more freaking iron. We're not using the raw materials fast enough. So, the lines here are full, which means we're not producing anymore. That's kind of the thing. So I might as well start draining out the iron a little bit. And our burners are running at 100%. There's a full line of the raw stuff, so that's good too. Makes me feel a lot better about things and stuff and things. Yoink. How many turrets can I get out of that? 1? I already have 4. I'm more concerned about ammo, so that's good. Let's get that done. So, in terms of expansion for later, there's that. And I need more inserters, which I don't have any iron for. Awesome. Planned this out expertly, didn't I? So here's how we do this. Very good. So then, of course, like I said, we'll produce whatever this takes. I don't remember what blue takes, but purple is just going to be alien artifact. And we're going to find that later when we get a little more offensive with our foes. But aside from that, that's going to be that. I need more iron. Especially if you're going on a trip, like I'm going to go and secure that other iron area, I might as well grab a bunch of resources. Now, what would be the best way to seal this up? I mean, come from here, right here, this little area, down and over. But that's far too ambitious. It's going to take way too many resources for me to seal off properly. Yeah, I don't have nearly enough resources. I don't have enough anything for that. Let's just grab whatever's left of the iron one more time. Now, let me explain why I'm pulling at the very end of the line here, and I think I did before, but let me try it again. As everything's coming through and everything's plucking, if nothing's plucking this iron, then when it gets to here, I assume it's not needed in the line and it can go right to the chest, which I can then grab for all my stupid manual build processes, which I still shouldn't be doing. Anyway, green science, red science, everything's looking fine, so I don't need those. These are 2 steam engines I think I forgot to place. So let's go take care of that real quick, and then we can move on and start isolating out that iron. I'm not too sure how to explain the way I feel about this game, to be honest, but really when I'm playing it, it's like when you accomplish one thing, there's enough of that feeling of accomplishment. I know that sentence is a little redundant, but it's like that feeling of like, yes, I can move on to something even cooler now. And there's enough of that I don't really feel in other games as much. I mean, I just don't know how to explain the way this is. But when you go through, and you set up and it's like, bam, more power. And then what does the power allow me to do? Harvest more resources. What do the resources allow me to do? Build more awesome crap. And then it's like just one thing after another. And that's really that, what's it called? Instant gratification? Yeah, there you go. It's that feeling of instant gratification of being able to just get stuff done and get moving and keep moving forward. That's the fun of it. So I need. I don't have any long-handed haulers, so I need 3 and 5 is 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and probably the rest of these inserters will be great. Okay, I'm not going to wait around while that's producing. There's zero need for me to wait around. Now, the enemy spawns are still a little light. Oh, a little copper, look at that. That's adorable. The enemy spawns are still a little light. One turret has been enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to just build 1 or 2 turrets on corners, and then we're going to fill it in with... Hello? There we go. Autosave. And then we're going to fill it in with walls. Little clearinghouse action. Okay, very good. Doesn't need to be elaborate, it just needs to work. Now, Alex actually showed me this a little bit about doubling up the walls and using proper angles and such, but right now I just need something that's defended. I just need something that'll hold off against enemies. Like, this is probably perfect right here. And then we've got, what, 4 turrets? That's enough for all 4 corners, and I missed completely. Very good. Okay, my crafting timer is complete, so I need to go back and finish up the labs, but we'll worry about that in a second. The good thing is I was of conscious mind to build enough ammo. So I've got, let's do 10 in each. There we go, and that leaves 7 for me after that, no big deal. There we go. Just right-clicking and yeah, just right-clicking to split the stack, and then place whatever extra is left over, and that's how you do that. So that works out real nice. Split and one in the holster. Perfect. Call this isolated enough. They'll usually attack the corners. The way in which the AI works for the aliens is fairly straightforward. They'll go for any pollution producing structures. I think I said that right. They'll also go for corners, defenses, that sort of thing. So if we build our base and our defenses and everything correctly, shouldn't be an issue. So let's just reverse order this thing. Very good. This, and this, and this, and this. Good. I built these wrong. Of course I did. Dang it. I don't know why. I usually have this dialed in. I'm having such a hard time with this. That's okay. As long as I'm knowing what the problem is, acknowledging it, and then correcting it, and then moving on. Now, I want to fill the chest full of coal because I want to make sure my burners are running. Kind of low. Okay. Actually, the good thing is I don't have to run down there anymore because got that smart inserter right there. There we go. Everything's looking good. So our power production should still be at about half. Yep, we're doing great for a while. The only real danger it's causing by boosting up our power like that, and if we were to just go double and triple it, is again the pollution level. That's what's going to kick us in the, well, in the not so happy bits. If we're not paying attention. Very good. Oh, wait. Don't take coal out of the machine. You silly goose. That has to go in the machine. Alright, labs. This is a big technology, but now we've got 10 labs, so that's good. Well, I'll just let that finish before we move on. Let's see, what is next on our agenda? We have some forms of automation. I don't know how to make blue science until we research. I think we need another one of these assembling machine upgrades to really get too far. But what we can do is we can start with submachine gun. That's going to use the exact same ammo, so let's build some regular magazines. Radars are going to be important. What they do is they actually scan this map a bit for you. So they'll actually go quadrant by quadrant by quadrant all the way around. I wasn't done explaining something! And it'll actually start revealing chunks of the map, which is cool. It'll really help when we try to plan out where we want stuff to go, especially where we need more resources. It'll give us the idea of, where that is. So that'll really help out. Let's see. We have red and green tech. We could do lab efficiency level 2. Not a bad plan. Let's see. Do I have steel? Yes, I do. Okay, I already have steel production. Let's see, what else? Chips for electronics, circuit network. I'm not really going to worry about that. Let's do oil. Why not? It's a cheap, quick research. I certainly don't mind. So, let's see. I have my SMG. If you hit Q on the keyboard, it switches your gun. And well, I guess I'll just wait till we find some enemies. I'll be able to explain a little bit better. With examples and brute force. My two favorite things to explain with. Let's just get this gun out of here in storage. I'm fine with that. Okay, that means this is full. Yeah, it totally is. Not a bad thing. I don't mind stocking up some storage just to have it ready rather than all of my assemblies like stagnated because they're not doing anything. So here's how these work. Radar, radar. They scan on their own. They do their own deal. The only real thing about it is they are power-hungry mofos. So we're going to have to keep a bit of an eye on them when it comes to our power production. We're doing okay now, but if we were to throw down 2 or 3 more, that could be problematic with our expansions. Let's just see how much it's actually taking. They're taking almost more than half a megawatt. And see how much we have. Like 3.5 is about half, so I think if we threw down 4 more, we'd still be okay, but still something I want to be careful of. Okay, this needs to expand a bit. This is a bit rubbish. We need 2 or 3 more smelters. Did I put the smelters somewhere, or... I guess I'll just have to make them. 2 more? 2 more to get us started. And ding-a-ding. All the inserters in the world, please. Crazy, crazy. Okay, that takes care of this and this. There we go. Problem handled itself. Added a little more iron production. Later on, when our resources are much farther away and we have to bring them in, we can easily redo this. We'll be redoing it with... Oh, that was fast. Holy crap. Oil processing. I need fluid handling, please. Storage, barrels, a whole 9 yards for that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, as our resources are farther away and we have to do a lot more work to get the stuff to home base, it's going to be, we'll have plenty of opportunities to redo this. Granted, it looks a little crap, but it's enough to get started. Now, for steel, we take iron and we re-smelt it and it turns into steel. It's a very expensive process though. It takes 5 iron for that to work. So, something to think about. If we start going into oil, we should be very well into steel, and it seems like we're still having problems with iron. Hence the reason why I expanded out a bit. So let's do this. And 2 more, please. I don't mind. I don't mind expanding now. Better to recognize that we need it now rather than much later when it's way too late. And I don't have any wood. No, I don't have any wood. Again, hopefully not going to be important for much longer. The fact of lumber. Oh, this has to come back a little bit as well. So no big deal. Ding. Perfect. Problem solved. Good. That was an easy fix. Good. Well, I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to kill the stream and I'm going to dice up my recordings a little bit. I think I'll come back a bit later, but for right now, this gives you at least a bit of a taste of the dark. There we go. This gives you a bit of an idea of how Factorio works, setting up processes, automation, all these things to make a base that's workable, redundant, powerful, and all these things, all these technologies and everything we'll get to work into. Power armor, bots, robot facilities, everything is all on the way. So anyway, thank you for joining me guys on the recordings and on the streams. This is John Megacycle. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.